You think I'm going to show you the best parts of my story at the very beginning? No, there's not a chance. Come on, let's get real. So you know when you have a really good steak and you leave the restaurant and you're like, man, that steak was good. You just keep finding yourself talking about it over and over for the next couple of days. Or you know how runners never stop talking about how they love to run, how they wake up at some dumb time in the day to go running through all types of weathers, and it's just like, it doesn't make sense to you unless you've done it yourself or unless you really love steak. And actually the story I have probably does not make sense to you if you don't care for being outside. But for me, this was probably one of the best adventures I have ever gone on. And originally I had a group of people who we were gonna go and we were gonna cover the Ring of Steall. And it's these 4 Monroes, and I'm not even gonna bother trying to say them. I'll just sound dumb, but I'll just put the names of them on here. And you're traversing this land. And I had spent numerous nights once everyone was in bed, asleep, kind of figuring out, okay, what is the, all the information I possibly could figure out, all the routes. Okay, how am I gonna stay in shape, like have enough food? I even bought MREs, calculated how many calories I needed. And I packed very strategic. But one of the things I really wanted to bring was my camera, and I was like, I'm gonna take photos and videos everywhere I go. And yet the camera for the most part stayed in my bag with the million lenses in my bag because it was just either pouring rain, I was shivering or shaking too much, or it was way too windy to even fly the drone. But nonetheless, it was one of probably the greatest adventures I've ever been, and I've just been kind of simmering on this story to share with you. So I'm just trying to cross here. Haven't really made much headway, but this just looks like a little crossing point. Well, so I tightened up my shoes, and let's just say it was not as shallow as I thought it was supposed to be. So I'm like just drenched, but oh well, hey ho. That's funny. The precursing thought at that moment was, oh, stink. I've sunk in, and like my whole leg was making that suction sound, and I was really worried I was gonna lose my shoe. But oh well, I think I'm going the right way. I'm at least listening to the Lord of the Rings as I'm going on this. I might not get in the right location by nightfall, but as long as I can figure out how to get back home. Probably should have made a GPS coordinates actually. Oopsie. Channel, Cooking with Zach, and this evening we have some of the finest dining out there. It is a MRE. It's a pasta bolognese. I'll show you a little bit about it. It comes in that very nice bag, sack, whatever it's called. Looks absolutely appalling, and I've never made an MRE before, so the heck is this? This is traditional hot chocolate, so I'm gonna save up for tomorrow morning, and that's gonna be a really nice morning if I remember where I put it. What's this? That's the drink powder. Ah, this is where the wizardry comes in. I haven't actually read this. Okay, so it looks like I've got to open this up. I got to put the fine dining in the bag, and then pull the lid over top. Yeah, pull the lid over top. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Full sleeve over meal. So do I put the? I see. Okay.
Slide into box or envelope. Make sure heater is under the meal. Leave flat. What the heck? I don't have a box. This can be eaten hot or cold. Is this thing gonna explode? What do I do? Thanks. This is a confined space. Oh, nope, this is not happening. Nope. Nope, you're not exploding. You can explode out there. Just don't do it in here. Yes. So this is my little friends coming in from the top there as it was pouring rain. Bye-bye, farewell. And it will just pour in from the middle, so that's not good. Well, it was a good, successful first night. That was a great camping spot. Tremendous view. Now time to hike all that. All right, see you in a bit.
So one of the things that really gets me excited about looking at this footage again is just the sense of scale. Like, look at just how tiny I am. And there's a part of me that's like, man, I conquered that by myself. And by no means was I in shape. This definitely kicked my butt. And I was super sore to walk even a couple days afterwards. But just look at the vastness. And one moment it's this beautiful, like, sunny day. Next moment, the clouds, the fog have come in so much that you can hardly see ahead. And then the next thing you know, it's just pouring buckets. And I was pretty sure I had a degree of hypothermia because I didn't realize that my jacket's Gore-Tex had broken down after having it for like a million years. And it was just one of these, like, it was an amazing experience. And for the very first time, I finally understand what runners are talking about when they love and they push themselves past that wall. And just for someone who hates physical activity, it clicked for me. The face of someone who's conquered, who's made it to the top, and is dying.
It's not too bad.